my beauties, how's everyone doing? I'm doing well. So if you are new here on this channel, my name is Zona. I welcome you to my channel. If you are a returning beauty, welcome back. So today, ladies, we are putting this baby to the test. It's the Revlon Colorstay 24-hour foundation. They sent me this foundation last week together with 2 concealers. But today I want us to give it a try. I will put it on now and I'll go out to lunch and run a few errands, and then we'll check later how the wear is, because they promise that this is a life-proof formulation of a foundation. They promise that it does not rub off on your mask and it stays in place the whole day. So we're gonna put that to the test, and I'm really excited to see how this goes. I'm gonna start off just doing my eyeshadow. I'm just gonna go with this orange and what, let's see. We'll see from there. I'm using this eyeshadow palette from Nisa Beauty Lab. Mine is so dirty. This is a friend of mine. She's based here in East London. Her name is Ntando on Instagram. I'm gonna link everything down below. So I really like this palette. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. It's highly pigmented, so it is perfect for today because I don't have a lot of time. I'm just gonna go into the orange that I said we'll be starting with, and I honestly don't know which look I'm going to. And this happens to me all the time. But I don't want anything over the top. Some yellow, because the outfit I went with is brown, so I like the combo of yellow, orange and brown. So let's see. I'm gonna pick that. You pigment, baby. There you go. Pigment. The pigment is really nice on this thing. So how are you guys? How was Easter weekend? It was nice and quiet. I had been fasting the whole of last week, so it wasn't really eventful because when I'm fasting, spiritual fasting, not my everyday, I just tend to be a little less social, you know, and just focus on that, because no matter how often you do it, it just has that sense of draining. I don't know, I don't want to say draining because it's really, I'm gonna transition with this. I don't know, I don't want to say it's draining because that gives it a negative connotation, but it requires you to be centered and just within yourself. So that's why I was a bit like routine. My kids were away for the weekend. We sent them to my mom. So we're really missing them. Just want to plan this out. Like I said, I still feel like I don't know what to really put out there and what not to put out there, because obviously this is social media and whatever patrons be willing to answer about. So today I actually decided that I want to go on a solo date, simply because now I just feel like I need to live a little, because last week I was fasting, like I said, and then on the weekend it was church and I was working. On Saturday I had a wedding. I was doing makeup at a wedding. Went with Milan. It was quite hectic because it was the bride, 3 bridesmaids, her mom and his sister. I deserve just some time to myself. I'm gonna use this primer, which is also from Revlon. I just felt like, okay, let me keep it in the family. This is the Photo Ready Rose Glow Primer. It's one of my favorites. I've had it for quite a while. I use it especially when I have a mattifying moisturizer, just to bring back that glow and moisture into my skin. Okay, so I have that. I sound like the situation on my forehead. Ah! Who knows? I had some new breakouts last week. They were bad. What I love about this primer is that you really don't feel it get sticky, you know. It gives you that comfort, Yoguti. The foundation really is gonna stick. So about this foundation and the package that they sent to me, the first thing that shook me is the match. I actually thought I'd do a first impressions application on this, but I couldn't. The one I showed last week, and the shade is 014 Bronze. I like also the fact that it is a pump. You get to save a lot of product when you have a pump, and I also like the glass bottle. Gives me that fancy vibe. One of the foundations I use currently is quite on the expensive side, but I don't want to like make it a clash or whatever of the foundation. But I'm not impressed at all with the fact that it's in a plastic tube and it's so expensive. So they say the foundation coverage on this Colorstay is buildable. Let's just see. I've put quite a lot. It was a big pump that I put, but as you can see, the match is there. The match is there. This is genuinely the part that I always consider when I match my foundation. Also, another thing I've picked up about foundations, is that in person it will be looking fine, but the reflection on the camera is something else. It comes off red or whatever. So this brush to connect the dots that I made. You see what I meant about the coverage? It is there. I used to use Revlon back in the days when I started off. But back then, it gave me the shades I would go for with the advice of the beauty counter ladies. I would always end up looking red. So I kind of stopped buying their foundation. It was not like, ooh, I'm gonna stop. It just happened naturally that I started gravitating towards other products, like on the newer side of things. True to its description, it is medium coverage. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pump another layer like that, and then I'm gonna and so far I'm not noticing what I noticed, especially with my last video, guys. After editing it, I just felt like, wow, whose neck is this? And on the pictures that I took on that same day, I was looking fine. Everything was matching. Yes, my neck is still not in its normal shade, but still, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna fix this side, this brown. So that is that. I like how light it is. Like, if I wanted to, I could still go out and pack on some more because I don't feel like I have 2 layers of foundation. So here are the 2 concealers that came with the package. The first one, which is more my skin tone as well, is Hazelnut 075. And the brighter one, which is quite bright, is a medium deep 050 code. So this one I've concluded is like my kind of skin matched concealer. I'll just show you, though I won't really be needing it because the coverage is really good. But as you can see, it looks very close to my complexion, if not the exact shade. Let me just check, though the shade numbers are different. Okay, it's very close. The concealer is just a bit darker. Now I don't know if they sent this concealer for me to contour with or just to cover up. I don't know. I'm just gonna blend it, but for contouring it's not gonna work. It looks just like me. It is quite bright. I normally don't use such a bright concealer for my under eye. I know some people do, but personally I do not go this bright usually. But I have my tricks about it. We will use those tricks. So I'll just contour on the inner and outer corners of my under eye. The concealer that is closest to my shade on here. I want this to lightly blend with this super bright concealer, but without darling it up. Put some on here. So I'm just gonna give it a bit of time to get a bit dry because I kind of feel like the consistency is a bit weak. So I'm just gonna wait it out to get a bit thicky. This will also help it to become a little bit darker, like to oxidize and not be so obnoxious. Sponge, but I've ran out of my triangle sponges. I think it would have been much quicker and much better that way. But one thing I've learned about makeup is that you have to improvise for most of the time, especially when you do it like I do, like as regularly as I do. So that is how it is working. Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna be very good. Hold it like this. This is one of my tricks when I can't find a smaller brush percent. You see? You see? You see? I really quite like it. At first I was like, okay, this is not the one for me. The edges of this concealer. I like the finish. I haven't even set it yet, but it's no longer shiny or runny. Guys, I hope this reflects well on camera. Oh, it is lifting. Because boom, you're right, and my camera now has gotten super dark, but I hope now I have taken my banana deep setting powder from Beauty Revolution. Little goes a long way with this baby, so I've just on a tiny bit of the powder. I'm gonna concentrate. Oh, I don't wanna cause a mess. Okay, I'm gonna concentrate that on the inner part of my eye, and then lightly dust on the outer, like that. My favorite contour, it's the Fit Me Maybelline Fit Me Poreless powder in the shade 370 Espresso. Just taking that with a contour brush and going over. I kind of like it. I really like this foundation, guys, and the concealer. Oof, I still have the final verdict, but so far I like how my face looks. And then just a tiny bit on the forehead. Just this corners, cutting corners. Then just gonna finesse the corner of my nose. I didn't even go into the product, né? I'm not trying to have that super contour nose. Just around the gold eyeshadow palette. Guys, I get really lazy when it comes to eyeshadows and blush. I don't want to look for another blush when I already have some nice colors. Okay, I'm just gonna look like a clown. Shade. Yeah, I'm just gonna blend this out. That's all, yeah. Lasting Fix spray. It also has a matte finish, so I'm keeping it within that family of matte. So for lips, I am putting on this Woolworths Beauty lipstick in the shade Flushed. Go over it with the Revolution Beauty Sheer Brilliance lip gloss. This is quite pigmented. What I said about this one. Need to change into my outfit. Obviously wash my hands first and we are good to go. That is the final look. I'm just gonna spritz a bit of moisture onto my hair as I had it in the hat, if it's a hat, while I was doing my makeup. Now I feel like it's gotten a bit dry and hard. I need to soften it and change and then make it run. This boiler romper is from Fashion World. It's old, and sandals from Zara. So far I'm getting that bright reflection that I always speak of, that when I am on camera it will kind of look bright, and in person it will look fine, which has caused me to go for darker foundation in the past, and it doesn't look nice in person. It looks better on pictures. I don't know, man, I don't know. But I'll sit down again and we'll check it. So far, in terms of the way, we're okay. I have decided to come into this spot. It's a new coffee shop. I know the lady who owns the place. She bakes cakes. So she's baked many of my cakes in the past, and I refer a lot of people to her because they really taste good. So I'm just gonna jump off and get in. I just need to put on my mask, but so far here's how it's looking. So the actual test is on how it's going to look. How it's going to affect my makeup. This is a very funny looking mask, but I like that it does not stick to my lips, so that's why I prefer it. I'm just gonna jump vlogging for my YouTube, so don't mind me. You can take your menu. Don't worry. So this is the cute little cozy spot. It's so empty and quiet. Oh, I love it. So I'm gonna take my mask off and check how my foundation is. Unaffected. My mask is black. There is some traces of foundation, but my actual interest was on how it looks on my face. It is still flawless. That's what I'm interested in, actually, not if it transfers or not. I want to see how it looks after I've taken off the mask, because sometimes I end up with the lines where the mask was, and now there are no lines. I actually did bring a book. I'm gonna read it while I wait for my food. So this is the book I brought. It is The Grace Revolution by Joseph Prince, one of my favorite televangelists. It's actually Milani's favorite televangelist, and she has he has influenced me to like him so much. Sorry, my concentration is a little on here. My wig is lifting. Anyway, I should have put on earrings, but I didn't. I really should have. So here we go. Matching still nice. I feel like though my foundation is cold. It is cold. In the past I have avoided the cold foundation because it kind of tends to look gray after some time, and I'm not getting that here because with the warm it gets orange. So I'd rather really play with the cool side of things, and so far so good though. So far so good though. I really like that there's not a lot of people here. It's just me and this one lady. Otherwise, you kind of look weird when you are vlogging in public like I am right now. I don't know, I just feel like my hair was nicer before I put on the what's that thing? Before the toilet, though, when I was getting ready, my hair was big and bushy after I just finished doing it, but the twilight now it's flat and I've been trying to bump it up. It's not bumping up. Okay, that's still look cute. Still look cute. Big meal. Such a big meal, and I deserve it. It's a chicken schnitzel and mushroom sauce, and a nice salad, ketchup, salad dressing, roasted chips. It's going in. This is the reason I haven't really been talking about diet and all that, because I haven't really been into it lately. Since 2019 really. I do venting from time to time, but most of the time it's just intermittent fasting, and I get to enjoy whatever I want and eat whatever I want, but just not at the time I want. It's just a delay, not deny type of lifestyle. And with intermittent fasting, I kind of feel like you're forced to pray before I eat. Totally forward. I feel like it's very technical. If I talk about it, I have to do a lot of research and bring you something that is fair. It's become a lifestyle for me because I've been doing it for quite a while. But I will need to go into great detail when I talk about it to some people that may have never heard of it. So that's what's delayed me so far. And that is how I'm having a fest. On my eyes, I have decided to come to Vincent Park just to check something at Clicks. Oh, anyway, I'm still checking their foundation, still fine. I forgot to pick myself a lipstick or a lip gloss, so after my lunch it kind of came off. I'm so full, I'm sleepy. Chat later. Wait, forget Clicks. Let me go into H&M and see what I can get. Should I try them on or should I not? Okay, I'm so tempted. Not even gonna lie, I'm gonna think about it. Go around and we'll see. This is coming through. This is coming through. actually have these in black from Woolies. I also got them on the sale for they are $3.79 here, original price. Mine, I think I got them for $2.99. Oh, hi guys, these boots. Hey, talent is one, and you really cannot ignore them. There's a 530. I don't know. I'm more into really feminine style. These are quite trendy though. I feel like I'm being offered. So I'll just leave it at that. Everyone's selling skins. Everybody is selling skins. Fake skins, obviously. Hey, I haven't seen anything that moves me here. Nothing. Nada. There's something similar to what I'm wearing. But this one is $5.29. I bought mine, I think, for like $2.80 or close to $300, right? But mine's still better than this one. Yeah, now we are talking. This one is. But I'm trying to get 12 to 18 because summer is only coming when she is 12 months and up. Oh, let's do things. Take this. I can't see my fingers. Oh, Bonjour can look great in this. I actually saw one for girls as well, something like this. So maybe I can take this. And here's the top. It doesn't have a top, but if I can take this, guys, this top is so pretty. Let me see. This can go well with these and they can match. Let's see. I'll take it on size 12 months because this is. So I've returned back to the car. Didn't find the glue at Clicks, but I did get the baby stuff. Just checking on my foundation. And it's safe to say it's still intact. Okay, let me go home now. I'll sketch you guys later. So I am finally home. I did go to another mall with Bay, but my phone was dying then, so I didn't vlog much, which there really was no pushing matter really to report. Otherwise, final verdict on the foundation is that it really didn't smudge. Because remember, I was putting on a mask and putting it off, so it is still intact, which cannot be said about my really weird looking eyelashes. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, maybe I need makeup remover for that. Okay, so overall, it did live up to its promise. A foundation by Revlon Colorstay. It did not smudge, not even one bit. I'm not shiny. I'm just fine, considering I didn't even set it with the powder. So that's that. I could still go on. I actually am tempted to do that. I put on foundation for 24 hours and this is what happened. But I can't mess up my bedding with makeup, and I really cannot put my skin through that, considering that even now super perfect, so I wouldn't wanna make things worse, but to show him overall. I don't know if I did tell you that the foundation Revlon Colorstay is 325 rand at the stores. So discount clicks. Oh, this is awkward. That's done at discount clicks and just about anywhere where you find makeup. It gets for Shein anyway. It is 325 rand. But they currently have it on sale at 90 rand off for the foundation. Oh, before I forget, please make sure to comment, like, and share this video. If you're not subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe so that we can grow this family of beauties to a big family. Cheers.